In this video, you will see how you can use the built-in AI assistant in Survey 123. In the previous video, you saw how you can create a survey from scratch. But if you don't already have a list of questions that you would like to populate your survey with, then you can also leverage the AI assistant built in Survey 123. You can click on the New Survey tab, and then it gives you option, the blank survey or use the Survey 123 assistant. So let's click here on getting started. And it has these prompts, examples of the type of surveys you can create, the type of prompts that you can give to the AI assistant. So let's see a couple of examples. So over here, we will type in create a survey of needs assessment for UCC Santa Clara. And let's see what we get. Okay, certainly, here is a sample needs assessment survey for UCC Santa Clara. This survey is designed to help understand the need, interests, and priorities of your community members so that UCC Santa Clara can serve you better. And here are some example questions that the AI assistant has typed in. So it thanks the participants for taking the survey. It asks some questions about you, such as what is your connection to Santa Clara County? Example, resident, business owner, farmer, educator, student, etc. What zip code do you live or work in? Area of interest. It has questions such as which of the following areas are most important to you? Agriculture, home gardening, youth development, nutrition and health, natural resources and environment, community development, others. The next question is community challenges. What are the biggest challenges you or your community face in the area selected above? It has questions about resources and support, preferred method of communication, and so on. Okay, let's click on generate. And so now a basic survey has already been populated by AI Assistant. And so if you like some questions, you can keep them. If you don't like some questions, you can discard them or modify them. But as you can see, it is really easy to get started. Now, you can also access the AI assistant from here. From the far left corner, you see the AI icon. And so if you click here, it will take you to the Survey 123 assistant. And again, you are on the same page here. I have created a few AI assistant based surveys, and even in those areas where I did not have a domain knowledge in that area, I was pretty pleased. So here is an example of a farmer's groundwater usage survey using the AI assistant. It asks questions about the respondent's name, the name of the farm, the county the farm is located in, the size of the farm in acres, the type of the crops that the farmer grows. And since this survey is based on groundwater usage, it asks questions related to how do you currently source water for irrigation on your farm? Please select all that apply. And then it gives a few options. It asks about the water management practice, such as, are you aware of any regulation or policies regarding groundwater usage in your county? What measure do you take to conserve water on your farm? Please select all that apply. It also asks questions about challenges and concerns, such as, what are the biggest challenges you face regarding groundwater usage? And it gives a few options such as water availability, water quality, cost of water, regulatory compliance, others. Then it asks questions such as how has groundwater availability changed on your farm over the past 5 years? It also asks questions about support and solutions. and the type of resources that would be most helpful for improving groundwater management on the farm. It also has a location question, where if the farmer or the respondent does not want to reveal their exact location, they can drop a pin in close proximity to where their farm is located. And also gives options to upload any photos related to any conservation practices that they have adopted for their farm, or illustrate any groundwater usage. So as you can see that even with someone with with not expertise in groundwater policies or so, it has decent questions, and then you can always modify these questions to your needs. Here is another example of food insecurity. Yes, so it asks question about the respondent's county of residence, the number of people live in the household. In the past 12 months, how often were you worried that you would run out of food before you got money to buy more? In the past 12 months, how often did the food you bought not last and you did not have any money to get more? Then it is asking questions about the different options from which a respondent is receiving assistance from any of the following programs, such as SNAP, WIC, food bank pantries, Meals on Wheels, school meal programs, others. It asks questions if any members in the household received fewer calories than they needed because there wasn't enough money to buy food. It also has questions related to proximity to grocery store, such as how far do you travel to get to the nearest grocery store? What is your primary mode of transportation to get groceries? How many meals does your household typically eat per day? How many servings of fruits and vegetables does your household consume daily? Do you have access to locally grown produce? And then it also asks questions related to barriers such as lack of money, transportation, distance to the stores, quality of available food, lack of cooking facilities, others. And so, again, another good example where it has created a basic set of questions for you to get started, and then you can review the literature and see, and based on your expert knowledge in this area, you can modify the questions. Okay, so these are some examples how you can use AI Assistant in Survey 1 to 3 to get started.